We are right at 6:15 this morning. It's the talk of the town. It's homecoming week at FAMU, which means alumni from near and far are making their way back to the highest of 7 hills to honor their alma mater. Its history, its growth, and its commitment to excellence. And one shining example of that excellence is the FAMU Marching Band, founded in 1946, created by Dr. William P. Foster. Now, Dr. Foster died in 2019, but his legacy lives on through the world-renowned Marching 100 and through the efforts also of his son, Anthony Foster, who joins us live this morning. Anthony, thank you so much for traveling all the way from New York City to join us here this morning.
Well, thank you very much, and it's my pleasure to tell the audience a little something about my father.
Yes.
A few things that they may not possibly know.
Yes, and we definitely want to hear about that. So to start with, tell us a little bit about how your father's commitment to the Marching 100 shaped your life.
Well, I saw his work ethic every day, and it was very impressive by the fact that with limited resources, he was able to produce a band that was renowned and that had the influence of many other people. So I saw that his work ethic and his ability to create was something that I really admired and something that I will always cherish.
And you are also working in that effort of cherishing his spirit and his excellence. You're working to preserve some of the history of your father's accomplishments with the Marching 100 and make sure that they are properly preserved both here locally and on a national level. Tell us about some of those efforts.
Yes, well, we've started the Dr. William P. Foster Foundation. And with the foundation, we support the university band. We also support the FAMU band camp that happens every summer. In fact, this past summer, they had approximately 500 students there.
500.
So we do promote that, and we offer scholarships for the students to come to the band camp. So we're very, very actively involved with the university and with the FAMU Marching 100.
Now, speaking of that foundation, you all also have this book that you shared with me when I just recently visited your home, where you have lots of the artifacts from your father. Tell us about this book and what it means to the community, as well as the band as we head into homecoming.
Well, the man behind the baton is his autobiography. He did this himself, and he gave a blueprint for how he started the Marching 100, and it starts with his initial experience in Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas, both sides of the river there. And he goes into how he was told that there was no position for a black band director. So this motivated him to really try and prove that that was wrong, that he could be very successful and have a successful band. And so his blueprint was band pageantry, which was an exciting halftime presentation, because previously people left to go get hot dogs or go to the bathroom during the halftime festivities. But they would stay and watch the band because he started animation. He had the visual concept of the fact that by doing animation, people would become interested in watching the band, and also the musicianship.
Yes.
That they had excellent musicianship.
And that excellence is what keeps those people in the stands and keeps them coming from far and wide to participate in homecoming, but also really to see the Marching 100. We only have a few seconds left here, but your father's work lives on as the Marching 100 has gone on to take center stage all around the world, even most recently overseas in Paris for the Louis Vuitton fashion show. So tell us a little bit, if you would, about the love that is incomparable for the people right here at home when it comes to homecoming. You being an alumni yourself, tell us about that experience as we head into the experience this year.
Well, one thing I will say is, as you get older, there are fewer and fewer alumni that show up. So it gets to the point when you go to the game and you see the orange and green that really inspires you. There's a parade that they have, there are other activities that they have that really inspire you to say, hey, I remember when I was in school at FAMU, and I remember a lot of the experiences that took place during that particular time. So it's just enjoyable to be able to come back and see friends and experience that all over again. The Marching 100, the football team, the alumni and friends in Tallahassee.
And that is what homecoming is all about. We are all looking forward to this experience and to seeing the legacy that your father created with the Marching 100 living on and living strong. Anthony Foster, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much for having me, and happy homecoming.
Next on Sunrise.